Mr. Adele?
Let me follow him with we need to help.
Okay.
We need to help. We need to help, but the government also need to help themselves.
Okay.
It is truly that we need to help, but the government themselves need to help themselves. By the 21st of this August, the new minister will be sworn in with their portfolio. Did you know that part of we need to help, we will send a proposal to Mr. President with the unanimity of being generosity of this country, that he loves these people of this country. The Mr. President will enhance your paper. The Mr. President will endorse your paper. He will now take it to the appropriate place where your advice, where we need to help to come in. But you will see those ministers, we ignore those letters. That is why we want those really want ministers they are going to put in place now should stop of betraying the job or the goodwill that this country, this Mr. President wanted to do for this country. They are part and parcel. I'm telling you the truth. They are part and parcel to make this country not to move forward. When Mr. President said this, and the other one will say this, I have an experience, that's why I'm saying this. We need to help as come as our program. That we have sent a proposal to Mr. President, and Mr. President look at it and forward it to where he's supposed to be. I'm telling you today, the minister stopped that paper till tomorrow. You have not seen the green light. And we need to help. But we need to help those ministers are making things so very difficult for Nigerians to see them. Did you know that we have 3 generations now? We have generations of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, who has a tag by the NTA that time, call it Colleagues in Media, where every month he begins to, is it the name they take it, or the media,
the media is collaborating with his presidency.
So every month, once in every month,
okay,
they tell us what they have done.
Okay.
We now change it. When Jonathan also there, is not continued. So people wanted to know where you stop. It is when you hold information that people will begin to talk about nonsense about you. Without bringing that, we need to do more than that. That's what we call 60 minutes with the electorate. Oh my goodness. My goodness. We will not be saying some things that some Nigerians are saying like that. So what I'm saying is that we need to help. We need to support. But is the president's aid will allow us to feature or to do that? So that's what I just wanted to add on to what he just mentioned. Now,
let me come with this. When in Mr. President's speech, he talked about the Muslim community, most especially parents who he said they should take care of their children and of their word, and they should advise their children not to give in to negative advice coming from anyone to use them as a pawn to constitute menace in the society, like kidnapping, banditry, or cattle rustling in the name of a religion, or constituting problem in the society, and that the Muslim community allowed this to fester. It was in the budding stage, but they did not nip it in the bud, and they allowed it to fester. So what kind of advice through that speech will be having to not just only Muslim parents and fathers and mothers out there, but to every other Christian and Muslims, so they don't allow their children to be used?
I know where you're going. What baffles me so seriously is that you see father, you see mother, and you see their 4 or 3 children. You will see them in replicating of what Islam said. Cover their eyes, cover their head, dance to. But forgetful that we are seeing the outward. But the inward is very, very terrible indeed. And which one that God is looking at? God is looking at your inward, not that outside that you are making peripheral. This is our Muslim sister brother, or our sisters, Muslim Christians. So we have seen where imam of a mosque have been collating with some banditry people and keeping cars, stolen cars inside his compound. A leader of a Muslim leader. So what we are saying is that the person that wanted to even to train the children, what the behaviors that he carries along.
Exactly.
What is he put on the forehead that I am this, but what you are doing another thing. Some people cannot be proud of their parents at home, as you were talking, as you were speaking this morning. Some cannot proud of my father that when you see that the father is smoking, drinking, he emulate from him.